Somewhere in your brain, there's a number, a level of money that feels like you, that feels like comfort. And every single time your trading account climbs above that number, something in you gets to work tearing it back down. You pull your stop losses back, you oversize, you overtrade, you give profits right back to the market. You consistently take the trade that you swore you wouldn't. Not because you're undisciplined, but because your brain is doing its job. It's dragging you back to normal, it's dragging you back to comfort. Monthly payouts will never be normal for you if you don't make them normal. I lost my first round of private investment, $100,000 investment, learning this lesson. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact steps to brainwash yourself to make monthly payouts your new normal. Now, if you're facing a particular challenge in your trading that you just can't seem to break through, I want you to comment below. I'll offer you some help. And if you resonate with my content, I want you to check out the free resource in the description or in the first comment. Download that free training and tool and use it before every single trade for the next month. And just see what happens to your trading results. Now, every individual has a wealth thermostat. Your brain has a certain set point for what you're worth, and it defends it like a temperature. If you get too cold, it fires you back up. If you get too hot, it cools you back down. An account that is above your normal, above your comfort, reads as danger to your brain, not success. So if we were to look at your trading accounts, there would be a certain upper limit and a certain lower limit. What we could label hot and what we could label cold. And just like the body, when it gets too hot, it sweats to cool it back down. The body has a homeostatic intelligence, and when the body gets too cold, it shivers to heat it back up. There's a homeostatic intelligence there. Your brain does the exact same thing with your wealth. You may deposit certain money into an account, or you may start a new funding challenge, and your account goes up to its upper limit, and you find reasons to overtrade, to over risk because you're proud, you become a little bit more complacent, you minimizing risk in the market, you take low quality setups and you dwindle your account down a little bit. And then eventually when it gets to the lower limit, you start to tighten up. You look at your account balance, you realize I just need to take the highest quality setups and I just need to stick to my trading plan. I really need to dial in my risk management. And as a result, you start to get a few wins and the account pops up. And when you get to the upper limit, you become proud, you become hot, and you minimize risk in the market, you minimize the importance of your trading plan, you feel invincible, you feel like you can project onto the market, take any setup, make money off it, make money quick and easy. And again, you over risk, you over trade, you take setups not part of your plan, you dwindle your account. The cycle repeats over and over. This is why traders can never break through to consistent payouts, because they get stuck in this wealth thermostat boom and bust cycle that keeps them making a little bit of money, giving it back. Every so often they get lucky with a monthly payout, but then they give it right back the next month. So there's two quality questions you want to be answering. Firstly, what part of you are you protecting by staying inconsistent? By not getting monthly payouts, which part of you are you protecting? In other words, what are the benefits, what are the comforts of not getting monthly payouts? And then what pain or what fear would succeeding and getting monthly payouts make you face that you don't want to face? If your life demonstrates that you're not getting monthly payouts yet, despite that being a goal and despite you saying you want it, there's a part of you that has comfort, unconscious comforts of not getting monthly payouts, and there are unconscious fears of you getting monthly payouts. So you need to bring these to surface and see them and see what the benefits are of staying inconsistent, not getting monthly payouts, and the pains and fears if you were to get monthly payouts. And if you write 20 benefits here and 20 drawbacks here, you'll see that you're just protecting parts of yourself from the fears and the pressures and the pains that would come as a result of having those monthly payouts. Now, the quality question becomes, how can we increase the wealth thermostat where we believe our worth is? How can we lift this up a little bit incrementally and then incrementally? And there'll be a new lower and upper limit. There'll be a new cold and hot, but these will be greater degrees of what there was before. So the quality question is, how can we increase our wealth thermostat? Well, there's two things we can do. Firstly, we need to become aware of what reduces and lowers your wealth thermostat and what keeps you stuck. In the psychology, self-minimization, guilt and shame, these all lower the overall self-worth of an individual and lower the wealth thermostat. Individuals with an accumulation of guilt and shame and self-minimization and limiting beliefs don't feel worthy of achieving their goals and making money. And this lowered self-worth leads an individual every time they make a little bit of money to squander it, to rescue other people or give it straight back to the market out of an altruistic compensation from the accumulated shames and guilts because they don't feel worthy of holding on to it. So too, an exaggerated, proud, elating fantasy individual who's constantly caught up in pride and self-exaggeration and fantasies and elation is constantly going to find themselves talking down on the market, forcing ideas and setups that aren't there and giving profits back to the market. So it's your emotions, your shame, guilt, and pride, your limiting and exaggerating beliefs, your exaggeration and minimization, and your fears and fantasies that keep you stuck with a low thermostat and keep you repeating certain cycles and destructive trading patterns. It's when the individual integrates themselves and they're aware of the drawbacks of what they're exaggerating themselves over and the pride and the fantasy and the benefits of where they're minimizing themselves and lift themselves back up, does that trader become most present, most process-based, and have the most profit potential as a result. You can think of this in terms of an analogy as a light beam. A light beam that is going off center to the right or the left will diffract the light. And if there's a light beam coming in, if there are prides or shames, it's going to diffract and weaken the light. And it's going to go off in many different directions. But if the individual is integrated and they've minimized their own prides and they've lifted up their own shames and guilts so they're balanced and in a state of equilibrium, then the light is going to directly reflect. It's going to come in and come out. It's going to be most potent and the strongest source. So a trader is most powerful when they're neither proud nor shamed. When they're poised, process-based, they're listening to the market. When the market presents an opportunity, they execute. They're not trying to take more from the market than what the market's willing to give them. They're not fearful of taking things from the market. They're just present with the market, executing their plan. That's where a trader is most powerful. So there are certain actions you can do to integrate this and reinforce the identity of being a consistently profitable trader that pulls monthly payouts. And the more you reinforce an identity through specific high priority actions and get the results as a result, it reinforces that identity and it's a self-fulfilling loop. So the first step is ensuring you have a proven edge, a statistical edge. Putting that into a mechanical plan, knowing exactly your entries, your managements, your exits, your risk management, and then utilizing my pre and post mindset routines to ensure that you're managing your pride and shame and your psychology so you can stick to your trading plan. This is why I have the free Bulletproof 3.0 training, which is linked in the description or the first comment, to help you keep your psychology balanced and out of the polarities so that you can stick to your mechanical system. So if you don't already have that training and that tool, go ahead and download it. It's completely free and use it before and after every trade for a month and see what happens to your results. So by managing the psychological components that lead to a lower wealth thermostat and by implementing the correct actions, you significantly increase the probability of raising your wealth thermostat. Now, here's the second thing you can do. Once you've established those proven processes and those action steps I mentioned before, managing your psychology, having an edge, having a mechanical plan, consistently executing that with the correct pre and post mindset to increase your feelings of deserve level and getting to that point of having consistent monthly payouts and an ever progressive growing amount of consistent monthly payouts, it's wise to, once you're dedicated to the correct processes, to incrementally increase your account size. There are far too many traders that try to make too big of a leap with their account size as opposed to incrementally putting a slight amount more of trading capital, a slight amount more risk on their plate every week or every month. And as a result, they tend to go on boom and bust. So my suggestions to traders always is this. Firstly, to scale down their risk to the point where they can consistently execute the action steps I mentioned before and stick to their processes, stick to their trading plan, and they're not finding themselves in too much of a fear and greed dynamic. That's the perfect place to focus on managing your psychology and sticking to your process. Once you're able to consistently do that for a month, you then want to take on a little bit more funding, a new funded account or a little bit more of a risk allocation. And then you'll find for the first few days there's a little bit more fear and greed. But that's the opportunity to utilize the mindset tools I teach in that free Bulletproof 3.0 training to moderate your psychology. And then what you'll find is on a week or two, you'll have adapted to that level. And you'll find yourself again out of fear and greed and consistently sticking to your plan at that higher level. So once you do that for 2 to 3 weeks, then again, increase increasing a little bit more in your capital or your risk, and taking on another funded account or allocating a little bit more risk to your position size. And then initially for the first few days, there may be a little bit of fear and greed there, but then use the mindset tools to stabilize yourself down, to acclimatize to that level. And then once you have for 2 to 3 weeks and you're stable at that level, you then bump it up again. So by incrementally increasing your risk and account size, but only after you've proven yourself to be process based on that level, is the way you incrementally increase your wealth thermostat, your deserve levels. And over a 6 to 8 month period, you can go from trading a $10,000 account to multiple 6 figures without ever feeling like there's more fear or greed in your trading, because you've done it incrementally, you've adjusted to that level, you've acclimatized through hedonic adaptation, and then you've gone to the next level incrementally. Every new level of capital is going to create a greater reward and greed and a greater fear of loss. So by taking a couple weeks to adjust at that level, you acclimatize to that new positive and negative greed and fear, and then you're ready for the next level. So that's the way you increase your wealth thermostat, your deserve levels, making more, getting consistent payouts. It's the consistent execution of the proven processes. It's about managing both the shame and the pride, the guilt and the self-exaggeration dynamics in your psychology so you can be poised, and then incrementally increasing your account size every 3 weeks, every month, once you've acclimatized at that level. So traders, if you got one new insight from this video, I want you to go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, go into the description of the first comment and download that free Bulletproof 3.0 training and tool. And thank you for watching to the end. Before you click away, I want you to watch this video that's going to pop up on your screen. It's a 22-minute video that summarizes 6 years of trading psychology insights into one video for you. Watch that next, and I'll see you all in the next video.